We're looking good. Got some things to talk about today, so hopefully you guys can sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Because we got a lot to talk about. It's crazy out here, bro. Crazy. Let me see. Alright. I'm gonna put it like this right here. Making sure. Alright. Just want to make sure I'm comfy. We're good. Alright. Seems like I got everything straightened out. Everything looks good. Got my camera good. Mic is good. Yep. All right. So, welcome to another episode of Off the Top. We got a lot to talk about today. Camera set up. Mic is checked. We're looking good. So, we got a lot of things to talk about, bro. A lot of things. And it's a nice, pretty calm, chill day. Nothing much going on except for, it's my mom's birthday. We hanged out, ate some food. We planning on doing a trip with my mom, my sister, and me. We're gonna go to Puerto Rico, probably around in November, which is gonna be good. It's gonna be hot over there. It's gonna be cold over here. It'll be the first time for me going on an airplane, so everything is all good from there. So we're gonna do that. And other than that, it seems like a pretty nice day. I'm chilling. I'm doing laundry, getting some of my car parts. I'm gonna start fixing up. I'm putting like 2 rotors in the front of my car, trying to keep it maintained and stuff. Pay on some bills and stuff. So everything seems to be pretty much okay in April. We're looking good, right? So, what's been going on with the world of gaming for me? I'm still playing Cyberpunk 2077. Loving the game. I'm doing a Let's Play videos on there on my channel. So if you haven't caught up to it, I did a whole bunch of Let's Plays, and I'm still going to continue to do Let's Plays on Cyberpunk 2077 with mods. I am doing that. That's currently in the process. I'm playing on that. I uninstalled Tekken 8, like I said, from my last video, and I'm playing Soul Calibur. I'm going to probably go home and still keep playing Soul Calibur. I've been playing Shredders, the snowboarding game. Loving it. Other than that, I think those are the only 3 that I'm really messing with. But I'm really messing around with the Cyberpunk 2077 thing, going in heavy on there with the mods, all the stuff that I'm trying to do with it is a bunch of fun. So much fun. So I'm like, God damn, this game is so good. And it's funny how one of my friends at the job, right? He said, what kind of game should I be playing? Because I built him a PC and stuff, and I told him, like, you should definitely get Cyberpunk 2077. Is a must play before GTA 6 come out. And he's like, really? I'm like, really? I'm telling you right now, that game is a masterpiece. It's so good. I'm thinking about even just replaying it again. After when I'm done with the live stream, I'm gonna probably reset the game and replay it again. Like, that's how much I'm loving this game. Like, I can just keep playing this game over and over again and I won't get bored. Like, it's so good. So good. But yeah, so other than that, those are the games that I have been playing and I'm enjoying. Hopefully you guys are enjoying some gaming as well. And let's dive into the topic. I don't got the tablet today, so I'm going to try to keep it as organized as possible. And we're going to get through some of the things that I got right here off the top of my head that I wanted to talk about. I think the first thing we should start with the whole Hellblade 2 is not being optimized. I was watching this video, right? His name is Dark Doc 195, whatever. There's levels to this, so supposedly, whatever. So in my last video, I was talking about him because he basically tuck his tail between his legs, running to PC, don't know anything about PC, then running back to the consoles. And he brought a pre-built. He overspent the pre-built, which is like, I don't understand. Like, that shit is not even that powerful, right? So he brought something that's overpriced. That's his business, whatever. But what gets me the most is like when his next video, right? When he was talking about Hellblade 2 is unoptimized on the Xbox, right? And I sat there and I said, are you fucking nuts? What are you even talking about? Like, this is like a clear example how a so-called supposedly, these are posers. For me, I've been gaming for a long time, but I never not once said that, like, when, I could tell when a game is unoptimized. When it's unoptimized, that means like this game is broken. For example, will be like Cyberpunk 2077 at launch. Like when that first game launches on the PlayStation, the Xbox, PC, that game was fully unoptimized. It was unbearable to play, right? That's what unoptimized means. It means it just doesn't work. You don't want to play. That's what it means. Hold on. Did I put on the chat too? Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Yep. Got it on. But that's what it means. It means like it's unoptimized. It just doesn't work, right? And when I was watching his video, Dart Dog, I was watching his video, right? He said that Hellblade 2 is optimized because either, because they didn't make the game at 60 FPS on the console. You know what I'm saying? And it goes for both consoles. It doesn't matter if it's on the Xbox or we're talking about PlayStation. Both of these consoles are under power. They are not PC level. They will never be PC level, right? They'll never be. I learned that a long time ago. I wasn't like some awakening bullshit. I understand why are they doing this. They're doing this because they're saving costs. It costs money to produce these consoles and put in a lot of powerful stuff. What I mean by that is, look at the laptops at Best Buy. If you wanted a 4060 graphics card or whatever AMD graphics card, right, in a laptop, plus you want maybe an i7 or a Ryzen 7 in a laptop, how much that laptop costs? Because I tell you one thing, that laptop, as simple as it may be, right? And it has the power to play these games because it has a 4060 or a 4070, right? And it has like a Ryzen 7, right? Or, a i7. You got power right there to play these games, but the price of that laptop is nowhere. You're not gonna walk out of Best Buy that costs $500. That shit is somewhere in the ballpark of $1,000 and up. $1,000 and up is not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. And that's a thin ass laptop. That's more thinner and lightweight than a console. A console costs $500. Why does it cost $500? The reason why it costs $500 is because they got old hardware back in like 2018 and 2019. And the console released in 2020. You're not dealing with newer, fresher hardware. And they're not going to make a whole new console until like 8 years or 9 years down the road. That's why they always going to be lacking behind. By the time when the new gen console comes out, they might get up to maybe like a 3070 or 4070. By the time they get up to there, PC is already at this series, that series. We're already at this CPU. They're ahead of the curve. They got dedicated hardware. That console does not have dedicated hardware. Like I don't understand, like people don't get that. It's just no different from basically like the phone that you brought every time. A popular phone will be like the iPhone, right? The iPhone, you could almost bet, like guaranteed 100%, you will get a new iPhone almost damn near every year. I don't know if they're still doing it like that. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm pretty damn sure you're going to get a new iPhone either every year or every other year. You're getting a new iPhone. And then when you compare the old iPhone to the new one, all it is, you're just adding in a few little features. They make it a little bit faster. They'll do a little bit of this. And that's it. That's all the fuck they do. It just, they do by steps. That's it. And a lot of people don't just run out there and be like, yo, I'm going to, some people do that. Some people will willing to keep upgrading the iPhone every single year, every other year. They will do that. But most people, if not mostly everyone, is holding on to their iPhone 11 and 12s. And they're starting to upgrade now to like 14s and 15s now. You know what I'm saying? Like they're holding on to the old ones before they upgrade to the brand new ones, and they wait years to get to that upgrade. Like nobody got no $1,000 and $1,500 laying around and say, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my phone every single fucking time. Nobody got $500, $600, $700, $800 laying around. Most of that shit is going towards a bill, right? Paying on bills, paying on your car, your house, your family, food. Most of that money is going towards that now. And we was talking about like early 2012, 2013, 2014. Hell, man, you could spend as much money as you want. It was no limits. You had a job, you was making money, food was great, shit was good. This is 2024 that we're dealing with. And like again, going back to these consoles, like imagine if the console had a 4070, right? Plus, let's say they also have like a Ryzen 7 or something like that. Like the newest one, the newest thing, right? Brand new. I promise you this. I'm gonna tell you this shit right now. That cost of that console will not be $500. That'll be like almost damn near $900 to almost $1,000 just to buy that console. But my question for y'all is, are you willing to spend $1,000 some odd dollars for a console that has those type of specs in there? I tell you one thing, I wouldn't. I would not. It'd be like, what the fuck is the point? At that point, if I'm spending between $800, $900, $1,000, I might as well just get a PC at this point. What would be the point of buying a console? It's just like, but going back to the point, what I'm saying is that, he's talking about is unoptimized. No, Hellblade 2 is optimized for that particular console. It's no different if Hellblade 2 was transferred into the PlayStation. It will be pretty much 30 FPS. PlayStation and Xbox are no different. They have almost the same hardware and the same architecture. I've said this in my last video. You want to see a different architecture? Go back to the PlayStation 3 era. The PlayStation 3 has a different architecture. Why? Because guess what? We still do not have we have emulation on the PC. But even so, even PlayStation themselves, they would even allow you to download any of those PlayStation 3 games onto the PlayStation 5 platform. We are 2 generations in, going into 3 generations, and Sony PlayStation themselves still will not allow you to download PlayStation 3 title games onto your existing consoles right now. That is way more powerful than the previous. They can't do it. Why? Because that particular console, that one is a different architecture, right? Because if they can do it for PlayStation 1 and they could do it for PlayStation 2 but not PlayStation 3, what does that tell you? PlayStation 3 has different architecture. You can only stream those games onto the PlayStation 5 platform. You cannot natively download those games. You can't even put in the disc in PlayStation 5 console, put it in there, and then the game will work and play it. It will not work. So fast forward to now. We're in 2024. We got both of these consoles between the Xbox and the PlayStation. They are similar. They are the same architecture. So let's say Hellblade was optimized on the Xbox. I guarantee you that the PlayStation would have had the same bullshit. And it's going to be optimized at 30 FPS. It ain't going to jump up to 60 magically. Like, oh, it's 60. Like, it's not going to do that. So I don't know what is Doc is talking about, but just to let you guys know, just giving you a heads up, that's the difference between an unoptimized game. For example, like again, Cyberpunk 2077 is an unoptimized game at launch. When that game launched, it was broken. It was unplayable. You could even do shit. Right? And then now, since it's well patched, it's a optimized game. Like whatever updates and features that they did, like what I'm playing right now, the current version, 2024 of Cyberpunk 2077 is optimized across all the platforms, across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. It's so optimized that you can play this game and everything is redone. It's simple, it's clean, it's more organized, it's nothing confusing. It's good. It's good to play it. Definitely well optimized right now. So I don't understand what Dark Doc was talking about there, because he doesn't understand about, again, hardware limitations. The Xbox console and the PlayStation console will always and continue to have hardware limitations. This should not be nothing new to people. And I know a lot of people say, like, well, it's $500. I should able to get 60, 30 FPS. Look, just enjoy the game that is optimized and is well put together that you can play this game, whether it's 30 FPS or 60. Because for me, it doesn't matter for me. Like, let's say if I had a console right now, am I going to complain about it? No, because, like, again, I understand the hardware limitations. I understand that this is what they do to keep the hardware costs low so they can make us sell these consoles. They're not going to throw in like a 4090 or 4080. They're not going to throw in the newest and greatest thing, because like, again, manufacturing like a custom made hardware chip, like the newest stuff, and custom made for on a motherboard with all the latest tech and gizmos, I tell you, it wouldn't be costing $500 off the shelf. At that point, if you're gonna pay for a console for $1,000, a lot of people are gonna point at, like, just get a PC. It's like literally better, and you could do a lot more shit for $1,000 than you get on a console, right? Like you find, if you wanted to find a job, what you need a computer. Especially in 2024, if you want to find jobs, you got to go on a computer, you got to go to places, and you got to go make phone calls and emails. You got to send documentations, you got to sign shit, there's signatures and shit. They're sending that shit all through the email. That's why a lot of people will tell you, just get a fucking PC. You want jobs, you want to pay your bills online, you want to check your banking, you want to do all of your shit. They said go get a fucking computer. You want to print out shit, you need a computer. You need a printer and a computer. Right? Like I'm like speaking facts here. Like you want to play games, you could do it on there. It's all tied in one system and you can do more things. You want to do again like live streaming, right? You want to do video editing and stuff and all this cool shit that people be doing. You need a PC. That's just the way it is. You know, you can't get mad at it. It is what it is. That's what you got to do. Right? I got a PC. I had to learn a PC. But like again, going back just before I get off the topic, but going back, like again, stop listening to people that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Don't listen to people like that. Do your own homework, do your own research. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you the truth. These consoles, no matter what, no matter how many years or whatever, they always going to be 2 to 1 generation behind. They will never catch up to PC. So, again, I personally believe that the game of Hellblade 2 is going to be well optimized. It's not going to be a problem. It's going to run on 30 on the console. You'll be fine. If you really want 60 FPS, yes, you go get a PC. That's if you really want to. But honestly, to me, it shouldn't make no difference. If you feel more comfortable on a console, that's fine. Play the game and enjoy it. That's the whole point. Okay? If you don't know nothing about hardware specs and all that shit, stay away from it. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy the games that you enjoy on a console. Play them. It is what it is. Now, moving on from that, right? The next topic will be the whole Ghost of Tsushima PC port. Now, I only briefly look over the specs for the Ghost of Tsushima PC port, right? And it seems to be optimized. It looks pretty much like I could run this game. I could run this game with the hardware specs that I have. And I know definitely 100% I'm picking this game up. That's for sure. I'm picking it up. I'm going to play it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to sit down and really take my time with it. This is probably be the first PlayStation title game that I actually purchased in over like damn near, I will say almost like 20 years from now, 15 years, 20 years. 20 years, like from the PlayStation 2. I don't know when the PlayStation, I think the PlayStation 2 releases what, like in 2005 or 4? I can't remember, but it's been about between 10 to 15 years since I ever really purchased a actual PlayStation first party exclusive title. That's going to be on my PC. Because on PC, I don't really care about the rest of their first party exclusive. The only one that I might still get, like the second game, if they port over the Order of 1886. I will love to play that. That's something that I will purchase and play. And keep in my library. You know? I still don't believe that they're, like, PlayStation is not going to get, whatchamacallit. They're not going to get that port for that Bloodborne. I know a lot of people want the Bloodborne, and I totally understand. And I get it. It's a really good game. But unfortunately, when we're talking about Sony here, I don't think that that port is not going to be coming over anytime soon. Unless that contract states like, okay, after this many years, you can port this over. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know that Sony really owns the IP rights to Bloodborne. If that is the case, I don't know what the fuck are they waiting for. They need to port that over so they can make some fucking money. Put that shit on the PlayStation 5 and put that shit on PC. They'll be making money like hands over fists. But right now, they're not going to do it. I don't think they are going to do it. I don't think so. So, but what's interesting is the fact that when we're talking about the Ghost of Tsushima PC ports and I'm looking at the specs and everything else. But what interesting is that the fact that a lot of these quote unquote fanboys are mad as hell. They're mad of the fact that, oh well, PlayStation is putting like software stuff so you could earn like trophies. You can put in I think you can also, yeah, you can make a PlayStation account and you could earn trophies through their software. I guess they're gonna launch the software along with this game. This optional. Thank God it's optional. It's only optional if you want to. You can earn trophies. I think you can do crossplay and as well as um, adding your friends, chatting with them, talking to them. So they have that. So for me, I sat there and said, I don't know why you should be mad about this. This is pretty cool. Hey, you're getting functionalities just like how you were on the PlayStation, network, whatever, and your account, you're getting that same functionality is going to be ported over to PC, which is fine. I don't think that's a big deal, but again, the fanboys are whining and bitching because, oh, it's going to, blah, blah, blah. They're going to lose money. They're going to pirate it and shit. Let me explain this to you, okay? A lot of people on the PC platform will much rather get the legit copy before they even start thinking about going to pirating. Because they don't want to pirate anything because they don't want their data of their bank account get stolen, somebody hacking their shit, try to steal their shit, their information, all of that stuff in their accounts. Most people, if not 99% of people, most will much rather buy the legit copy at a storefront that they feel safe and secure with better security than trying to pirate Ghost of Tsushima at the Pirate Bay. I promise you, they don't want to deal with nothing like that. They don't want to pirate them shits. Like, no. I promise you, they really don't. They don't want to pirate shit. Trust me, even I wouldn't want to pirate shit. I don't want to pirate shit if I don't have to. The second option will be emulation. But again, I don't think Ghost of Tsushima is emulated. I could be wrong, but even so, that could be a risk too. So that could be like somewhat like 50-50. Some people will take the chance, some people don't. But most likely a lot of people, 99% of people, are going to just get the digital legit version of Ghost of Tsushima. They're going to get that version over the pirate one. So I don't know what these fanboys like on this delusional bullshit, but they on some delusional shit. Cause nobody's not gonna think about pirating a fucking like a PC game for what? And then their shit gets like viruses and Trojan horrors, get their bank account stolen. They don't want to risk none of that shit. I wouldn't want to risk none of that shit. So guess what? I'm just not gonna go on the Pirate Bay. That's a no. Not doing it. And I guess that's the second thing is like that where is Sony will not make any money. Sony is making money on PC. I hate to break it to you, but they really are. With all the games that they have released it on to or ported over to the PC platform, pretty much every single PlayStation title game has probably gotten a boost in sales and numbers and making money. Sony PlayStation is in the business of making money, right? Sony PlayStation never gave a fuck about you fanboys. They don't know about you. They don't care about you. All they care about is, are these gamers are going to pay to play our games on the PC platform? If the answer is yes, they are going to continue to be aggressive towards the PC. If PC wasn't valuable, it didn't make a profit, right? If it didn't make a profit and it wasn't valued, then PlayStation will never even port it those shits over there. PlayStation will say, What's the point of porting over PC PlayStation exclusive games onto the PC platform? They will never done that shit in the first place. They'll move on to something else. But unfortunately, they're making money, and they're in the business of making money. It's no different than Xbox is in the business of making money. Like shit is like again, if we went back to the early days of like 2012, 2011, Sony was making money and making profit. They was good. They was making money. They was making profit. People was buying games, right? Fast forward to now. Most of those hardcore gamers, and I put a theory to this. This is my own personal opinion, but I put a theory on this that I believe after the PlayStation 3 debacle bullshit, and also that Xbox with the whole red ring of death and all this crazy shit, most of these fucking people said, yeah, you know what? After this console generation, I'm done. I'm ready to move on to PC. Like they just literally started packing up their bags and going. Then when PlayStation 4 generation comes around with that whole debacle, this and that, a lot of more hardcore gamers, they just moved on to PC. That's just my theory. Because I did the same thing. I just moved on. I just like I don't want to buy another console again. I don't want to deal with it. I'm ready to kind of move on, do my own shit. Either like there's that feeling of like people feel like whether or not they feel stuck or like they feel like it's boring or it's not challenging enough, and that's where a lot of people are just like, you know what, I'm ready to go to PC. Maybe it's time to build me a PC, learn about stuff, changing settings, doing this and tweaking my own stuff. Just just want to just do like go beyond than a console. Some people are like that. I was like that. I was like I had a pre-built PC at the same time I had a Xbox Series S model. I had the white model, the Xbox One. And I had that for at least about well over like 5, 6 years until that tail end of that console generation. Like 2017, 2018, that's when I decided to say, okay, I'm going on full PC. And that's exactly what I did. I packed it up, said, fuck it, going to full PC. I didn't look back. I didn't care. I sold the console, sold my games, and I went straight to PC, got Steam. At the time, even when I was doing it at the same time, I had Forza Horizon 4. I was playing games on there, and I just loved the games on there. I love how it feels. I learned about the PC. I watched videos of PC and stuff like that, and I just moved on. I believe that's what happens because, like again, look at Ghost of Tsushima being ported over to the PC, right? And then look at all the PC ports being ported over. Spider-Man, this, that. They all did successful, and they're still going to continue being more aggressive. Look at the console now. Consoles at this point are mostly be played for like Fortnite, free to play games, Fortnite, right? Or Sea of Thieves. These gamers are more like casual. They're just playing these fun games that they can get with their friends and work together, do shit, whatever, and have fun. These gamers are not like hardcore gamers like me, like where I'm kind of like growing up to be like I'm playing Cyberpunk, right? I'm waiting for Black Myth Wukong that's going to be coming out. That's another big AAA title, right? I'm playing like again Tekken 8, right? And more harder games. It's still cinematic story based games, single player games, not that much multiplayer. I might play multiplayer here and there, but it's a lot of it is more harder, difficult type of games. Like Stalker 2 I'm waiting for. I'm waiting patiently for Stalker 2. I love that game. I love it. It's a hard game. It's not for everyone. That's for me. But I enjoy it and I will pay for every penny of it. It's a difficult game. It's challenging my mindset. I want to play those type of games. I'm not here for the kiddie shit. I don't care about fucking Fortnite. I never played it, never care about it. whatever. But you can tell from that generation. Look at from 360, PlayStation 3. Look at all those really nice hardcore games, right? Resistance, right? You got this. You got Halo back then. You had Gears of War, right? That was popping. All these games was like fucking like some hardcore shit. Fast forward to now. Look at all the gamers that are playing right now. Power World, Fortnite, these little kitty games. They playing fun little cutesy kitty games on these consoles more than they are buying these PlayStation exclusive titles. Not saying they're not being sell well. They're selling, but they're not selling enough to cover that budget. That's why they're porting those games over to PC, because a lot of those hardcore gamers over that generation, they left. They left. They got the fuck out. They got out of there. They just like, I'm not dealing with this shit. They're not dealing with it anymore. But again, that's just moving on to my next topic, because when we talking about Ghost of Tsushima and the PC port, like again, I don't understand why they're upset and mad about. They're gonna get sales. They're gonna get that money. PlayStation is gonna get that money. Okay, they're in the business of making money. They're not in the business of losing fucking money year over year. They're not in the business of that. They're there to grow and make more money. No different from Xbox. They're never going away. They're there to make money. That's why they're there for. They've always been there. And moving on to that next topic, again, Xbox games are dominating in the PlayStation storefront. That's the craziest shit. That is the most fucking craziest shit, but it's no surprise. Like I said before, all these fucking people on both consoles, no matter if it's on the Xbox or on the PlayStation, currently right now, they are playing free-to-play games, right? Like Fortnite. They're playing Sea of Thieves on the PlayStation right now. That's highest pre-order. They're playing it right now. Who's getting that money? Is it PlayStation? PlayStation's seeing numbers going up. But who's really getting that money? It's fucking Xbox. They're buying Sea of Thieves for $40 fucking dollars, and they're getting that paper. They're getting that money. That Fallout TV show that happened not too long ago, right? I heard it's really good. I gotta go watch it for myself. I haven't seen it yet, but I will. And I will be watching that X-Men 97. I heard that's pretty good. But for the Fallout one, that TV show was so successful and it was good. It didn't have no woke ass garbage shit. Maybe the lore is not as perfect, right? Maybe the lore of Fallout is not as perfect, but the way how it looks and feels, how they capture it, like the first time you play Fallout, it's like, like, okay, at least they got that right. The feel, this, that is gory. They capture that good. That's what we want to see, right? So they got the look and feel of Fallout, right? And that show did so successful that they're going to make a second season. And after the show, guess what? All those people that was watching it and enjoying the show and talking about it, they said, yo, I'm loving the show. I got to go back to play some Fallout. So they're jumping on their console, whatever they own, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation, right? And they got Fallout 4, Fallout 76. They're jumping on there, fucking playing, spending money, right? Buying map packs, right? Buying this pack, buying that pack. I brought the game. Or maybe they brought the game already, but they didn't pay for the DLC. Damn, I need to start paying for some of that DLC. I gotta start paying for that. Hold on, let me throw a few ducats to them. That's what they do, and the numbers are going up. Xbox is making money. They're making money what they should be making. They're not in the business of losing money. They're making money. Okay, they're on it. They're on it. So there you go. Like, what the fuck? You know, like they're making money. People going back and playing Fallout. They're dominating that fucking storefront. They're dominating the fucking storefront. That's the crazy part. They're dominating. And a lot of PlayStation whatever wants to say, oh, they're going out of business, they're going third party. You can't say they're going out of business and third party because they spent over at least what, like over at least almost $100 billion, or we'll not say 100 billion. Let's just say they spent at least well over $70 billion, like 75 billion dollars between the Bethesda studio purchase and also the whole Activision and Blizzard purchase. And mind you, PlayStation and Sony don't even have enough capital or money to even buy these big giant conglomerate fucking publishers and these studio publishers. They don't got the money for that. Luckily they did. Luckily Xbox did, because what if again Tencent would have brought that and all that shit, and Google. Like Google has more money than Sony themselves and PlayStation themselves. Google has way more money. Apple got way more money than Sony. Tencent got way more money than there. And Microsoft is right up there with them. Microsoft is right up there with them. They got $3 trillion fucking dollars. $3 trillion fucking dollars. Not 1 trillion, not 3 trillion. $3 trillion. Not billions, trillions. Okay, gotta make it into a remix or some shit. Trillions. That's a lot of fucking money. So they're not going away anytime soon. They're making money, they're making paper, and they're seeing results. Oh shit, that TV show did so well. Damn, man. Our Fallout numbers, that Fallout 76, the player numbers went up. Oh shit, that Fallout 4 game that we whatever, yo, a lot more people are buying it now, and they're buying the DLC for it. Oh shit, they're playing the game. Damn, all right. Got some new Fallout fans. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, come on, man. What did Sony did? Sony didn't do shit. Yeah, they did The Last of Us, right? That number went up, but then again, it's like some people already played The Last of Us. That's the thing. They already played The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2, and The Last of Us 2 remake came out 3 years ago. That's a 3-year-old game. So nobody's not gonna run and buy another fucking Last of Us game. Not to say the TV show wasn't successful, it was, but it's like they need to put out a game that's like is well worth, like, oh shit, you know, this game is still continuing being supported. Let me keep buying this game. You know, like again, if they had the multiplayer along with The Last of Us Part 2, guess what? They would have been making money. Because when the TV show came out, and then they like, oh hey, we were making The Last of Us Part 2, and it's going to have the multiplayer component. Cha-ching, fucking money. Like, I don't know what fucking Sony is doing. Like, are you serious? Like, if they would have done that, they would have been making money hands over fist. People be jumping on there online, be like, yo, man, spin on this battle pass, bro. This shit is fun. You know, and better yet, if they don't even put in a battle pass, all they got to do is just put in some microtransaction stores, say, hey, you want to buy this alpha pack? You want to buy this pack? Put that shit in the store, make the multiplayer fun, and people will be like, they're happy to kick some fucking dollars to them. They'd be like, yeah, I'll pay for this pack for $5. I'll pay for this for whatever. They'll fucking do it. Sony did absolutely nothing. And it's even more sadder that all of these games and the publishers that they own is on the PlayStation platform is being dominated. Xbox brought Bethesda. They got the rights to Fallout 76, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, all the Fallout series. And whatever Fallout that's available on the PlayStation platform, they're buying that game and replaying that game again over what? over a PlayStation Studio title exclusive. They're playing that more than they are playing all of these new games. That's the crazy part. And they're dominating. This is what are we doing? I don't know. Like for me, I'm just enjoying the generation, just playing my games on the PC and just enjoying myself. But they're on a whole different level, man. Sony needs to step the fuck up. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to do it. I'm being serious. They need to do something. Okay. Last but not least, on the last topic, right? Right, we talk about this. Okay, the last one with the whole console players on jumping into the PC side. Okay, I seen a lot of these Sony fanboys, right? Was all on that bandwagon last year, was all like, PlayStation 5 is great, the console is great, you should go get a PlayStation 5, all this bullshit, yada, yada, yada. Saying all this stuff, right? Now, ever since that Ghost of Tsushima PC port is coming, and they're putting in the software to let you do voice chat with friends, earn trophies, they're going to have an overlay for that. Right? So, with all that being said, now the PlayStation fan base and these PlayStation fanboy channels are hopping on the bandwagon of, oh, I gotta go get me a PC. You guys need to build a PC. Like, why all of a sudden now? The CEO, whatever, Jim Ryan left. The CFO that's taking charge of the PlayStation division, right, and the games, the new person, I forgot his name, but he already made a statement a while ago saying that they're going to be more aggressive towards the PC front. They're going to be more aggressive. They're not being less aggressive. They're being more aggressive. They're porting more games onto the on the PC front. PlayStation exclusive title games are being pushed more onto the PC. Like he said that shit a long time ago. I would have told you that shit years ago that this was going to happen. And I knew that this was going to happen years ago. When I was on the Xbox One generation, as soon as Microsoft says that we're going to put Game Pass on the PC as well as their console, I sat there and said, that's all I need to hear. That's I already know what's going to happen. Right off the bat. I didn't have to watch a video. I didn't have to go to somebody's channel. I didn't have to I knew right then and there that Xbox is going to put these games on the PC. Fast forward 4 years later, and they fucking have. Above and beyond. They already done everything. They did everything. PlayStation is still lagging behind. Now they're being more aggressive now. But even so, I already knew that PlayStation is going to follow suit anyway. Because they wasn't making no fucking money either. With all the with the budgets that they have, is even worse than fucking movie. I think is even worse than fucking movie budgets. We thought the movie budgets was bad. Like when we're talking about like Disney movie budgets and shit with the Star Wars and all that shit. You thought that was bad. This shit, PlayStation, what they was doing, it was even worse. And Xbox was on the same boat too, with that whole Halo Infinite debacle. Even though that game came out decent, not perfect, and still was missing a lot of shit. But that budget was fucking outrageous. And Sony budget is just as outrageous. And here's this deal. Nobody is making money. They're not making enough money for that. Yes, they sold 20 million. Like 20 million, that was like PlayStation 4 generation. PlayStation 4 generation, when you said they sold 20 million on the PlayStation 4, that was a success. This is PlayStation 5 now. And they sold the same amount, 20 million, what? Now they just add an extra 5 million? Oh, it's that instead of 20 million, it's 25 million. Instead of, or if it's not 20 million, it's 30 million. That's still not enough. The fuck? They need more than just 20, 30 million. They need almost damn near 40, 50 million to cover that budget. Damn near, almost damn near 60 million to make a profit. They can't keep going on with just 20 million, 20 million, 20 million. They sold 20 million. They need more than just 20 million. That's why they're porting their games over to the fucking PC. That's why they're doing it. They need more. Not less, more. So these console players are just not enough. They're not enough to cover the budgets of whatever Sony is planning on doing. Who knows what games are they even making? I don't know what kind of free-to-plays that they done. And they cancel a lot of free-to-play games. But this is how you know, man. The Xbox is fucking dominating. They're going to be A-okay. They're going to still be around. PlayStation, I don't know. In the next couple of years, that's just a toss-up. I don't know whether they're going to be here in another 10 more years or in the next 20 years. They might be gone if they don't step up and do what they got to do. But going back to what I'm saying, like console players wants to now jump into this whole PC thing. Personally, in my personal opinion, for anybody else that's out there, listen to me very carefully. Do not jump into PC just because some fucking YouTuber says some shit like, oh, you know, like now I gotta jump on the bandwagon. Come on, man. You go build a PC, man. Build a PC. Look, put my links down below. Use my promo code. Get 20% off. All this bullshit. You just giving them fucking money. They don't give a fuck about you. They're just giving you false fucking hopes and all this bullshit. I was watching Marlon Gaming, right? Building a PC. That motherfucker took like at least 4 hours and he wasn't even done building his shit. Bro, I could build a PC less than 4 fucking hours and I'll have that shit up and running. And I'll have it up and running. Like this. Done. Because I built PCs like almost damn near 2-3 times. I know how to build this shit. And with a new case. Because guess what? I do my homework and my research. Marlon Gaming then did his motherfucking homework. He just go out there and just pick some random ass shit and just say, yep, we're going to put all this shit together. The case that he brought, he doesn't know how to fucking work that case. I'm like, nigga, you haven't even researched or did a lick of nothing. And you trying to do all this live stream bullshit showing these people to build a PC and shit. These console whatever sheeps that you got following on your shit and they paying money for your shit and you don't even know what the fucking case, how to fucking take it apart and do shit. The fuck? And you talking about these people y'all guys much y'all gotta get a PC, man. Don't do that. I promise you, don't fucking do that. My best advice as a real gamer, as a PC gamer, that's going to tell you the right things. I promise you this. What you need to do first, the first thing you need to do, keep your console, play with your console. When you have a YouTube channel, because this is free, because everybody has a channel. If you got a YouTube channel and you got to pay whatever, you got an account, go and watch other PC content creators. That's my suggestion for anyone who wants to start into jumping into PC. That's my best advice. Do not, and what I mean by this is, I'm not talking about watching Marlon Gaming, watching fucking MBG, JTech, all of these fucking PlayStation clowns that are now jumping ship into like, yeah, go, we gotta build a PC, we gotta get a PC, you know what I'm saying? Don't listen to those clowns. I'm talking about legit PC content creators that have been doing this shit for years. Listen to them. Watch their channels. Watch their videos. I'm not asking to take notes and all this bullshit. Just by, like, at night, like, if you're going to sleep, watch maybe 2 or 3 videos about PC. Of actual PC channels, not somebody that's like a console and then they try to jump into PC. Watch somebody that actually legitly been on a PC for a very long time. Watch their shit. Learn about that shit. Watch a few videos. Watch about, case. Like watch about a case review. Watch about how to build a PC together. Watch about specs and whatever. Learn things bit by bit. Do that for at least about a year or two. Learn that first. Do that. You'll thank me later, because once you got the gist of it and you understand it, then you have an idea of like, oh, okay, I know where my options at and I know where to go. If I want to do a PC build, I can do it on here. I can go to a micro center. I can go over here. But at least I got some understanding about the hardware, the whatever. I got some idea about it. Okay, like you understand about this. Like you're not like trying to jump into something because somebody fucking told you on YouTube. Stop listening to these fucking clowns. That's not the right way to go. Because when I had to learn PC, I started where? Started on fucking YouTube videos. I was watching their fucking channel every day. Learning that shit. Watching the videos. Watching case reviews. Watching building a PC together. Learning about parts. Specs. Learning shit over time. And I was still playing on a console. That was back on the 360. 360. I have played on a 360 at the same time, was watching YouTube videos of fucking people building a PC, PC parts, PC specs, software, shit like that. I learned over time. That's my biggest advice for anybody who wants to come over to PC, because now you have a general idea what to expect. So then later on, you understand that when you come down this road, it ain't you can't think like a console player no more. When you're on PC, you don't think like a console player anymore. Now you're thinking about hardware, parts, specs, troubleshooting, how to do this, how to do that. Where do I need to go? What do I don't understand? Let me get a channel that actually can have something that I could dumb down myself so I could understand. That's what you need to do. That's my best advice, because that's what the fuck I did. I did that shit for over 3 fucking years. Look where I'm at now. I don't deal with a console. I sold that shit. I said, fuck it, I'm done. Moved on, because I was aware and I know better. Okay? Once I learned that from 2 years, I brought a pre-built. Start off with that. Play around with it. Learn about it. Started off with 2-3 games. Popular games like Grand Theft Auto. Right? Forza Horizon 5. I started off with just 2 to 3 games. I played around with it, learned about it, learn about other shit about the PC, learn about how to do video editing. Basic shit first. Simple shit first. Once I learned that and get through that shit for another year, 2 years, then I decided, okay, it's time for me to build a PC. I built a PC. First time doing it. Wasn't easy. Took a while. But it wasn't like I got stuck, because I learned. I watched videos and I learned about it. I put it together, did it myself. Nobody helped. But that's my best advice for anybody out there. As a true PC gamer, and that used to be a console gamer, that's my best advice for you. And that's free. That's free advice. You don't have to pay me. You don't have to donate me. You don't have to fucking be like, oh man, go out there, run, go get all this shit, whatever. Do that. Once you do that, you'll thank me later, because then you'll say, hey, Brendan was right, bro. At least I learned all the hardware and the specs, and I learned about PC, and I see somebody how to build a PC, talk about PC parts, Now my mindset from a console going into PC has changed. Now I have expectations, at least I know what to do, versus being a clueless idiot that just be like, I'm just gonna spend $2,000 and expect like, yo, PC is just gonna press the button and it works. It don't work like that. PC is a whole different game, bro. It's a whole different thing. It's not. Like you're expecting like PC is like people just think like, oh, if I click on this button, then all of my drivers get updated. That's not the case. No. Windows can update Windows, but I'm telling you one thing, like you want your Bluetooth to be updated, you want this to be updated, that you have to do that shit manually. Why is my Bluetooth is cutting out? Because you didn't update your fucking Bluetooth. But I thought Windows does that. Windows doesn't do shit like that. You gotta do that. You responsible. What? Yeah. That's what PC always been about. Is you are responsible, not the fucking it's Microsoft. It's not Microsoft's responsibility. Their job is to update their fucking operating system, but their job is not to update your fucking Bluetooth, this and that, and your fucking game driver. You got to do all that shit yourself. And you got to know what to do and how to troubleshoot if shit hits the fan. That's what I'm telling you. My best advice for anybody: learn from YouTube. Learn from an actual person that been PC gaming for a very long time. Watch those type of people. Don't watch the clowns on the PlayStation platform or on the Xbox platform that acts like, oh, yeah, I know about PC, I know about hardware, all this bullshit. Stop watching the motherfuckers. Watch an actual legit person. Watch them motherfuckers. Watch them every day. If you watch it every day and consistently, 2-3 videos per day, one day, 2 videos per day, I guarantee you'll learn about PC real quick. You'll learn. You will fucking learn. I had to learn some shit too. It wasn't easy. Fuck, I lost what? I had blue screen of death I had to figure out. Right? Throughout the whole growing pains and stuff like that I had to learn, but I learned from it. I learn and I understand and I know how to fix it. And I do it myself. But once I go through all of that shit, guess what? Now it's like me playing a PC game. I know exactly what to do. I don't have to worry about this, that. I know exactly what to do because I've been doing it for a while. No different from riding a bike. No different from driving a car. If you drive a car, first time when you're driving a car, you're going to be like nervous. You're going to be like this. But over time, as you learn to keep driving the fucking car every day, you learn to park and parallel park and do all your shit. Right now I'm just driving the car with one fucking hand on the wheel. Literally the whole time. I don't have to do shit. I'm driving with one hand on the wheel. I could switch driving this hand on the wheel. Like it's easy. I can even do it on the highway going 80 miles per hour, driving one hand on the wheel, or even just like this on the highway. I'm being serious. A lot of young people, they don't know how to do that because they're not used to that. They're scared. But as a driver that I've been doing that shit for fucking years, I can tell you one thing, it's nothing to me. This is easy. But I did it over time. Same way for PC. Learn it over time, you will get it and you will understand. And then once you understand, you get it, guess what? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do to your heart's content. You can do any imaginations that you want. But that's the difference between going from a console to a PC. Don't expect it is just going to be as easy as a plug and play thing, because it's not. It's a lot of work. You got to learn some shit. You got to know how to go through some shit. It is what it is. But like again, that's one of my biggest advice I could give to anybody. that wants to do it. For real. Set your expectations that it's not going to be easy. But granted, after all is said and done, once you start learning how to do shit, baby steps, little by little, fucking around with the PC, start off with 2 or 3 games on a pre-built. Don't overspend a pre-built. Buy a pre-built that is like way underpowered or somewhere in the ballpark of a console. That's fine. Learn the PC. Learn how to do shit on the PC. Once you learn how to do shit and go through the troubleshootings and shit like that, then you can go and buy an actual build a PC from the ground up. Because you already set your expectations on, you know exactly what to do. You learn, you went through the growing pains already, you did this, you fucked up here, whatever, you learn. And then when you learn, you can build a PC. And then when you build a PC, then guess what? Now you can do shit. Oh, I know how to use the mod manager. I know how to download mods. I know how to fucking make my PC to have better performance. I know how to take care of this. I know how to clean out this. I know how to maintain this. If you know how to do all that shit, it's easy as 1, 2, and 3. You don't even need to watch a video anymore. You could be like, I know what to do. I got this. So that's just my advice. My biggest advice. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I got from the top of my head. I guess we'll see what happens this week. Hopefully it won't be nothing crazy, but other than that, it's been pretty much a chill week. All I'm hearing is just a lot of whining and complaining. Man, I tell people, man, just enjoy the games, man. If you're on a console right now, just enjoy it. Like if you got an Xbox right now, you got Hellblade 2, just enjoy Hellblade 2. 30 FPS is optimized, is fine. Play the game, enjoy it, you're gonna have a great time. It's not a big deal that the game is not at 60 FPS. Because even for me on the PC platform, right? Like again, he's gonna find out the hard way. I already know about this stuff. But even for me, with some of the things that I want to do, or let's say if I want to push my console a little bit further, I know I have to make sacrifices because guess what? Running Cyberpunk 2077 with a mod on top of it to increase like pedestrians and increase the car density, my FPS goes down to 40 FPS and I lock that bitch down to 40. And if I have to, I'll lock it down at 30 FPS if I have to. I'm not scared of that. The difference is like it's my own console, it's my own system. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I pay for this shit. It's my own experience. But this is the stuff that I have to do. I will do it. If you don't want to, then turn the settings low. Do whatever you need to do to make it happen. It's up to you how you run it. But that's how I run the game. And I'm perfectly fine with that. It's not the end of the world. It's just like again, play Hellblade. If you haven't played Hellblade 2, and if it's on 30 FPS, just play that game. It's fine. Don't listen to that clown. But anyway, let me know what you guys think was so far. Hellblade 2, 30 FPS is on the console. Is that a big deal? Let me know in the comment sections. To me, it's not. It's not a big deal for me. It's like whatever. Even though I'm on the PC platform, I'm not like bitching, whining, and complaining like, oh no, it's 30 FPS. What should I do? Look, man, it's just a caveat real quick. Just a little caveat, a side note to that. The only reason why it's optimized at 30 FPS for Hellblade 2 is because it's simple as like again, all of these games, these new games are getting bigger and bigger. And try to fit big games in old ass hardware is not easy. it's not easy, and especially for hardware limitations. So I'm not expecting like every game is going to run at 60 FPS on there. Especially, let's just say, for example, Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming around the corner in 2025, supposedly coming out in 2025. But even that game, Grand Theft Auto 6, is going to run at 30. I already can tell you. And in that trailer, with all the beaches and stuff like that, how it looks so beautiful. I promise you this, when that game does release, you will not see a whole bunch of pedestrians on that beach. You will not see that. It'll strip down like a little bit. It's going to strip back. Because there's no way in hell you're going to run all that shit on a PlayStation 5 console from old hardware. Old hardware. Hardware that came out in 2018 and 2019. On a console, it has limitations. It's not going to happen. Like, it's nothing. That's nothing new to me. It's not going to happen. So, that's just a little caveat right there. But again, let me know if Hellblade 2 is it a big deal for you? For me, it's not. Ghost of Tsushima PC port. Are you looking forward to that? Are you interested in that? If you have a PC right now, you're playing on PC, are you going to get it? I'm going to get it for sure. I'm happy about it. Or are you upset? Just like, again, they porting over all the PlayStation exclusives. Are you upset about it? Let me know how you feel. Also, the whole Xbox is, games is dominating on the PlayStation storefront. Do you believe it's true? Is it not? Again, it's true because I've seen the data for it. There is data out there for it. But again, even without it, I wasn't surprised that it was going to dominate anyway. Because, again, we're dealing with free-to-play games, again, Apex Legends, Fortnite, Sea of Thieves. A lot of people are mostly want to spend games that are fun, cooperative, and just a fun game to play. They're not looking for those games like back in the 360 and the PlayStation 4, cinematic or some Gears of War shit. They're not. I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to sell well. They're not going to do well, but it's not this generation right now. We're in a whole different generation. Again, Power World is taking over. Right? Sea of Thieves. You got Fortnite. All these free-to-play games are dominating and more fun and enjoyable games. I think the whole cinematic things and all that shit is starting to wind down a bit. I'm not saying it's going to go away, but most likely if you want to look for that kind of stuff, I think a lot of people are just going towards PC. But let me know what you guys think about that. And also, are you thinking about upgrading towards a console to a PC? If you are thinking about it, again, I gave you some advice. Again, go on YouTube, watch actual PC content creators. Do not watch a clown or a wannabe a console, whatever, jumping into PC. Don't watch those clowns. Don't watch the clown that be like, oh, I've been PC for 2-3 years now. Yeah, I know what to do. Don't watch none of that shit. Watch an actual legit person that been playing on PC gaming for years. Watch that content. That's my biggest advice. Learn from it. Not to take notes. Listen, watch, learn. You don't understand something? Look it up. Do that for at least a year and a half. When you do that, go buy a pre-bill. When you buy a pre-bill, don't overspend a pre-bill. Nowhere near $900. Don't do nothing. Don't do no stupid shit like that. Start off with a simple pre-built system. Probably $700, $600. Right? Learn about the shit first. Learn about the software. Learn about those things. Then when you're ready, then you can go and actually buy an actual pre-built, an actual real system. So then you understand what to expect, because you don't want to spend all of your money on a $2,000 system and then you're not happy about it, and then you're gonna be sitting there saying, "Fuck, I just wasted $2,000 fucking dollars on a PC build that I don't fucking like or care about." Don't do that. Don't waste your fucking money like an idiot. Spend on a pre-built that is less. You can find one at Walmart. Find a Walmart one that at least $500 to $600. That's it. Don't spend any more on a pre-built. 500 to 600, spend on that shit, learn from it. At the same time, watching those videos of those PC videos, learn about the software, learn how to do updates, learn how to do shit. Go through all the growing pains on there. Once you get that done, then you can go and either build a PC or actually spend more money on a better pre-built system. Those are my best advice for you. Don't listen to a clown and be like, yo, jump on this list, go get a QR code here, type this in. Don't do that. None of that dumb shit. Because you know why? Because they don't give a fuck about you. They just want you to spend your fucking hard-earned money that you're going to be wasting on. Don't waste on it. Don't be an idiot to waste. Save your fucking money. Strategize your fucking money. Start off with a simple pre-built, then go buy something that you really want. You could save up for that. Okay? Because if you don't like it, you can always go back to a console. So selling it, and you can go buy yourself back a console again. Don't be a fool. Be smart about your money. Okay? And then after that, once you go through all that, it's worth it. You can do shit that you want. You can do this. You can do that. Do this. It's well worth it. But you gotta learn. And it's not easy as a plug and play thing. And the mindset, you can't think like a console anymore. You gotta think like a PC player now. You can't think like a console. Like thinking like, oh, they'll just do everything for me. No, you're responsible. I found that out the hard way. I'm responsible, not fucking Microsoft. I need to do my shit and check my shit. Making sure that, okay, do I have my settings right? Yeah. Do I have this good? Yeah. Do I have this update? Good. But at least I know what to do, and I do it every day. So it's like, it's easy for me. It doesn't take that long. It takes like a couple minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, good. I can start up my game. Yep, this is good. Boom. Okay. Oh, I see a problem. Okay, let me turn this off. Oh, that fixed it. Like, it's going to be like that. You're going to find it easy. Just like riding a car, driving a car, right? First, nervous, don't know what to do. Over time, it's easy. Easy to drive a car. It's no different from a PC. No different. Takes a bit of time, but you're going to get it. But yeah, anyway, that's all I have for today. Hopefully you have a wonderful, beautiful day outside. Be safe out there, right? Don't listen to idiots. Be wise about your money. Be wise. Spend your money wisely. Keep your money in check. All right? But anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next one. And until then, peace.